All right, so this is first day of spring, of cleaning up the winter crud. And what did we do in the front yard? All right, so I planted bulbs last year, like early summer, and they didn't really grow. I think it's too shady in this corner. I'm just gonna see how they do, you know, because perennials, they can take a long time to really like shoot up. So we'll see what happens. My grape hyacinths, however, did really well this spring. They were so fun to see pop up. I've got just a bunch of different annual flowers here. Everything now in pots are annuals or biennials. There's no perennials in pots. Like I said, I planted annuals in here. I already forgot what they were. Oh yeah, this is my elephant ear, so I gotta take them inside actually until it gets warmer. Another annual in here. This is a trailing begonia. My frog hotel, my pond. I don't know if the fish survived for the winter. We'll see if we start getting, it's still a little cold in the water, so we'll see if we'll start getting some activity again. So these are my biennials right here. These are tall plants like hollyhocks and foxgloves, gladiolas, and other tall plants. So all those plants can be perennials in Maryland, but it depends on how tough the weather is. And that's also why I kind of put them in pots too, because then I can, if I want to, move them into the garage, or even like cover them with cardboard and stuff like that to try to keep them alive. I did have success with keeping snapdragons as perennials in my house in Baltimore, but it was like in the city, so it's had the warmth and such from the concrete and stuff. So I don't know if the snapdragons will be a perennial, but we'll see. So I've got the snapdragons, like I said, tall plants, hollyhock, snapdragons, foxgloves, and these. And then over here, I've got a climber, sweet pea climber. Put some toad lily bulbs in the ground over here on the other side of the grape hyacinths. So you can see the grape hyacinths. We filled the bird feeders up with some bird food. We didn't have any Niger seeds, so the little one, but we might swap that out. The little seeds didn't seem to be very popular, even with the small birds. They just seemed to like the sunflower seeds. And can't put, we don't have hummingbirds yet in Maryland. I'm not quite sure when they show up. I think May they start showing up, so there's no food in the hummingbird feeders right now. Set up the butterfly puddler, but there's no real butterflies yet, so I just put some seeds and bird seed in there for the birds. You can see some of the white clover has popped up. I need to buy more for the side yard. I need to buy more white clover just to start like filling in. We do have some fun flowers growing in. And we'll walk along the side. So you can see those bluebells. Super cute. The bluebells are already growing. They're so small, they'll get big. They'll become big and bushy, but it's just so cute how small the plant is right now. I think I've got the anemones, I think they're called, growing. My little purple. More bluebells. We'll see how the bigger, bushier perennials do. They're not, I don't really see them growing. Well, a little bit over here, but I don't really see them growing too much, so we'll see how they do. Here are the the yellow and blue wildflowers right here. So it's kind of fun because we had some bloom. I was not expecting that because I thought we were going to have a warm fall, and then we got hit with like a cold snap, and then it went warm again. So I didn't think much of these plants were going to survive, but quite a few of them did. And I put more seeds down. Put more seeds down here for the American Legion poppies and the Johnny Jump Ups. And then this is our yard. I put a special blend from American Meadows that mixes grass seed and then low growing native wildflowers. So there's like some Johnny Jump Ups in there and some other small growing little perennial little flowers. And so very light care. We'll only need like mowing like twice a year, if that. The crimson clover kind of grew, but again, we got that cold snap. So we didn't get any actual crimson clovers, the crimson blooms.